Hello, students. Good day. How are you there? I hope that all of you are doing fine. So, welcome to our mathematics class today. And we will be having our review starting today. Okay, because your midterm exam is coming next year in January. So, starting today, we are going to review what we have learned since from the very beginning of this second semester, because the coverage of our midterm exam are the following: chapter 6 about division, chapter 7 time, days and months, chapter 8 volume and capacity. So these are the coverage for your midterm exam. So today we are going to review about division. Okay, so let's begin. Let's start to review this topic. So division class is when we split up or divide a whole group into smaller equal groups. Or in other words, it can be understood as repeated subtraction. You can see here the picture, the example here, 6 apples. If you group these apples into two, so there are 3 groups. So that is uh, division. Okay. So these are the parts of the division. In short division, you can see here, this is called, the first number is called dividend. This is the symbol. Okay. Divide, and then the second number is called the divisor. Then if this is equals symbol, and the answer is called quotient. All right, so don't forget this one, this term. This is what we call dividend, divisor, and the answer is called quotient. So if there is remainder, dividing or division with remainder, so yes, still this is the dividend, the divisor, and the quotient. And then you can see here the R, or stands for remainder. So remainder 1. So 11 divided by 2 equals 5, remainder 1. That is in short division method. And in long division method also, class, you can see like this. So this is the dividend inside in this symbol. And then this is the divisor on the other side. And then above is the answer, or the quotient. Okay. So if there is remainder, you can see here the dividend inside, and then the divisor here, the other side, and then the answer, the quotient, is on top. And then this is what we call the remainder here. Okay. So remainder 1, 11 divided by 2 is 5. 5 times 2, 10. Then 1 minus 0 is 1. And this is what we call the remainder 1. Okay. So these are the parts of division. Okay. So for example here, take note that division is sharing equally, means sharing equally. So this example you can see here, if 8 cupcakes are shared equally, 8 cupcakes shared equally among 4 children, then each child will get 2 cupcakes. Cupcakes, you can see here, 8 cupcakes. And then you can see the picture, each child, there are 4 children, and each child will get 2 cupcakes. So in other words, 8 divided by 4. 8 cupcakes divided by 4 children, and each children will have 2 cupcakes. So this is the dividend, the divisor, and this is the quotient. So we read it as 8 divided by, divided by 4 equals 2. This is how we read the equation. Okay, next here, as I have said a while ago, that division is a repeated subtraction. So let us learn today, as part of our review, division through subtraction. Example here, there are 15 apples. The shopkeeper puts 3 apples into each group. How many groups of apples are there altogether? So let's say these are the apples, okay? 15 apples, and then the shopkeeper puts 3 apples into each group, or the shopkeeper groups the apple into 3 by 3. Okay, so since division is a repeated subtraction, let's try to apply here. So 3 minus 3, so 15 minus 3. So how many apples left? 12, right? The next, let's minus another 3 here. So 12 minus 3, the answer is 9. So how many left? 9 apples. So let's minus again 3. So 9 minus 3 equals 6. So 6 apples left. So let's minus again another 3. So 6 minus 3 equals 3. Okay. And then until we get 0 here. 3 minus 3 equals 0. So repeated subtraction. Okay. So in other words, 15 divided by 3. How many groups of apples? 5 groups. You can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 groups of apples. So there are 5 groups of apples all together. So this is the answer in a form of a sentence. All right, this is division through subtraction. So yeah, division is repeated subtraction. We can represent division with a set model. So look at here, another example here, another model. So 12 butterflies split into groups of 3. So how many groups now? Groups of butterflies. So 12 divided by 3. So how many groups? There are 4 groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And each group has 3 butterflies. So 12 divided by 3 equals 4 groups. Right? That is repeated subtraction. 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3. Something like that. 12 minus 3 equals 9. 9 minus 3 equals 6. 6 minus 3 equals 3. 3 minus 3 equals 0. So 4 groups. Okay. Next here, let's learn or let's review about the relationship between multiplication and division. So as we have learned already that multiplication is a repeated addition. Okay, so let's say for example here, 3 times 2 equals 6. So repeated addition, so 3 plus 3, because there are 2 3's here. 3 times 2, so 3 plus 3 equals 6. That's it. That's multiplication. It's a repeated addition. So division is a repeated subtraction. So 8 divided by 4, let's apply as what we have just learned a while ago. 8 minus 4 equals 4. 4 minus 4 equals 0. So the answer is 2. So these are the examples about division as repeated subtraction. So let's review the relationship. Look at here how these two related to each other. Okay, or in other words, the division is the opposite of multiplication. For example, here 4 times 3 equals 12. So you can write in division equation here the product here as the dividend. See here, opposite of multiplication. So 4 times 3 equals 12, or in division, 12 divided by 3 equals 4. You see, all the numbers are here. That's how they related to each other. Another form here, 3 times 4 equals 12, or 12 divided by 4 equals 3. So remember that the multiplication and division equations are related. So as I have said a while ago, that division is the opposite of multiplication. As you can see here in the example, is like a reverse, right? Opposite of multiplication. Okay, that's how they're related to each other. Okay, next, let's try here. Let's try another example here. So 3 times 5 equals 15. In division, you can also say 15 divided by 5 equals 3, or 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So that's it. Another one here, 6 times 3 equals 18, or 18 divided by 3 equals 6, or 18 divided by 6 equals 3. And division, 24 divided by 4 equals 6. In multiplication, 6 times 4 equals 12. So that is how they relate to each other. Division as the opposite of multiplication. Okay, so look at this example here. There are 4 toy elephants. Each elephant has 4 legs. Question: how many legs are there altogether? So if the question is how many legs, so you apply multiplication, or you can just add, because multiplication is, or can be understood as repeated addition. So 4 plus 4 plus 4, how many elephants? 4. How many legs each elephant? 4. So 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, there are 16 legs, or 4 times 4 equals 16, like that. Okay. And if the question is like this, or the situation or the problem is like this, there are 16 legs. Okay, 16 legs, and each elephant has 4 legs. Question: how many elephants are there altogether? So to get the number of elephants, because that's the question here, you divide the legs into 4 legs, 16 legs, which each elephant has 4 legs. So 16 legs divided by 4 legs. So this is the answer. There are 4 elephants. Okay, so that's the relationship between division and multiplication. multiplication. Okay, let's continue here. So let's review about division without remainder. So example here, there are 15 fish. Tang puts 3 fish in its bowl. How many balls are there? Okay, so 15 fish, and then Tang puts 3 fish in its bowl. So how many balls are there? Okay, you can see here in the picture. So there are 5. So 15 divided by 3 equals 5. The answer is there are 5 balls. Okay, this is division without remainder. Okay, next here, let's review about division with remainder. So for example here, 9 tomatoes are divided equally into 2 groups. How many tomatoes are there in a group? So 9 tomatoes divided equally into 2 groups. Question, how many tomatoes are there in each group? So look at the tomato here, 9 tomatoes. If you group these tomatoes into 2, 1, 2, and there is 1. And this is called remainder 1. Okay, 9 divided by 2 equals how many groups? 1, 2. 2 remainder. Oh, no. How many tomatoes? Not groups. How many tomatoes in each group? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 tomatoes and 1 remainder. Okay, so that's division with remainder. Another example here. There are 13 fish. 13 fish to be shared equally among 3 cats. Question, how many fish will each cat get? Each cat. Okay, then how many fish will be left? So this is division with remainder. So look at the picture here. Okay, so these are the 13 fish. Then 1 cat here. How many cats? 3 cats. So it's another group of fish to the next cat, the second cat, and the third cat. Okay, so this 1 fish here left is called remainder. Okay, so 13 divided by 3 cats, 13 fish divided by 3 cats equals, each cat will have 4, remainder 1. Okay, so if you check this one using multiplication, so the quotient times divisor, okay, and then plus remainder, the answer is dividend. So 4 times 3 plus 1 equals 13. So our answer is correct. Okay, that is division with remainder. Okay, let's review here. Another example here, division without remainder. You can see here, 8 gifts for people. So 8 divided by 4 equals 2. So this is what we call dividend. This is divisor. And the answer is called quotient. Okay. Next here, division with remainder. So 9 in this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Divided by how many children? 4. 4 equals, each child will have 2, and then remainder left over, we call this leftover, remainder 1. Okay, that is division with remainder. Okay, next, let's go to solving word problems. Let's review about solving word problems. So, example here, if 21 marbles are to be shared equally among 3 children, how many marbles will each child get? So 21 marbles are to be shared equally among how many children? 3. Then how many marbles will each child get? So easy, huh? There are 21 marbles, or total number of marbles is 21. Total number of children is 3. So each one will get 7, because 21 divided by 3. Answer, each child will get 7 marbles based on the question, how many marbles. So each child will get 7 marbles. That is how to solve word problems involving division. Okay. Another example here. Oh yeah, if you try to check our answer, if it is correct, so you do reverse. You multiply the quotient, multiply by the divisor. If the answer is the same with the dividend, 21, therefore our answer is correct. Okay, so here you can see 7 times 3 plus 21. So our answer is correct. Okay. Another one here, example. There are 32 cookies and 4 plates. Jane puts an equal number of cookies on each plate. Question, how many cookies are there on each plate? So take note, there are 32 cookies, 4 plates. So divide. There are 32 cookies. Jane puts cookies on 4 plates equally. So each plate has 32 divided by 4 equals 8. So there are 8 cookies on each plate. So this is how to solve word problems. Okay, you need to read and analyze, understand the problem, especially what is being asked in the problem, the question, so that you will know how to do it step by step. And then your final answer in a formal sentence based on the question. So you should learn this one and remember this. Remember these steps here, how we solve word problems. Okay. Yeah, if you check this one, 8 times 4 equals 32. So our answer is correct. Okay, so that's the end of our review about division. I will give you test. Okay, 20 points, 20 items in a Google form. I will just send the link in the line group and answer it and submit. Okay, so 20 points. Don't forget this one for your unit test, this chapter about division. So for your test, answer in Google form. So I will just send the link in the line group. Okay, so thank you very much and bye-bye for now. See you next time.